Minecraft. Gargamel plays it. Like Gargamel from the Smurfs? Is there another Gargamel? Is Gargamel just a name that, like a French name or something? I don't know. I always start off with some crazy splash screens and I have no idea what's going on. This will be episode, I believe, 35 of Exploration and Tactics. And in this episode, we are going to go hunting for a jungle biome. We are also going to go experimenting with redstone lamps a little bit, and just get us off on a good footing to do a whole bunch more 1.2 stuff. So let's go ahead and get started. So I returned home at night, and I'm upset to see that there is an enderman and a skeleton over here. Well, the skeleton will be easy to take care of, and I think he must have spawned somewhere right around here, so I must have a dark spot. The enderman... I haven't killed an enderman in a while, and I do have an awesome sword to do it with. Oop, grab. Yes, alright, and it's just fun to get used to that. Alright, there's an ender pearl sitting right there that I will pick up in a moment. First, I will put some light on that dark spot where I think these enemies spawned. I have to dump up some inventory, and then I'll go pick up my pearl, and then we'll continue on to what we're doing next. Okay, the next thing I want to do is go searching for a jungle biome, and so I'm going to bid at least a temporary farewell to this area. I have some good traveling inventory that should get me pretty much easily a long way. I've explored a whole lot around the northern end of the map here. I'm about 5 kilometers north of spawn. And so my plan is to use my nether portal to go back to the south to around the spawn point, and then I will go traveling through the nether to the east or the west, starting from around spawn. And so, I don't think the travel through the nether will be all that interesting, but then as I start exploring new areas of the nether that I haven't been to before, then things might get interesting, and so I will bring you guys back in for that. And it occurs to me that there are new redstone lamps that are craftable with glowstone and redstone, and I may want to play with them at some point, and so I am just going to gather up some glowstone as I travel through the nether, so that we have that on us for if and when we want to do that. I am hearing a new sound for the first time here in the nether. It's the sound of lava, I believe. And so now lava has these little kind of blurbles and pops as it flows around, and so that is interesting. I'm just traveling south through the nether back to my original portal that is near Brian's musical spawn point, and so I will see you guys when I get there. But I just wanted to point out the lava sound. I am back at my first house over near Brian's musical spawn point, and I just heard something kind of slowly wander over, and it appears that the creeper can see me through a door. I'm not sure if it was always the case that creepers could see you through doors. Oops. And so, that might be something new in terms of creepers' abilities to track you. But just as a reminder, here we are at Brian's musical spawn point, because when I spawned here, some music started playing. And right over here is the nether portal that I just came back through. And so, we can easily get access to the nether over here. It didn't occur to me that if I want to get back out of the nether, I am going to need more obsidian. And so, if I decide I want to travel through the nether in order to go exploring for a jungle, I might need to gather some more obsidian, or we could travel in the overworld. Alright, I need to decide what to do, but the first thing I want to do, actually, is to go ahead and make a little wheat farm over here, just because I don't know that I have any good food sources over here, so I'm going to do that, and I will see you in a moment. So I'm in the cave below my spawn point house, and I hear a creeper tracking me, and I haven't been in these caves in a while, and the fact that I know that creepers have better pathfinding now actually makes it not quite terrifying, but definitely scarier, because all of a sudden I'm worried about if they're going to somehow find me, if there is a little doorway down that I just don't remember in this cave system, and so that is kind of amusing to me. Yep, footstep, footstep, footstep. Alright, in any case, I decided I am going to go digging for some obsidian so that I can go... Oops. Huh. Oh, it is a slime. It is not a creeper. What do you know? Well, that is a happy circumstance. Oh, the slime died. How sad. Yes. I'm going to grab some obsidian, and then we can go traveling through the nether. Alright, I just gathered some obsidian from the obsidian patch over here, and now I'm coming back through the cave system, and I saw a creeper and a zombie walk by just a moment ago. There's the zombie. Alright, so the zombie has found me, and so is easily going to track me over here. But now he's going to spin around like an idiot, and then he's going to find me again. Okay. Still very interested in the mob AI. And the creeper... Where did the creeper go? Hello, Mr. Creeper. I heard him over here earlier. He seems to have wandered off. Oops. I hear footsteps. Did he find me? Yes. No. He is just walking around, doing his own thing. Now he sees me. All right. And just like the zombie, he seems to get a little bit lost every so often. Alright, it's going to continue to be fun with the mob AIs. I'm really curious to go into the Nether and go exploring in new areas of the Nether and see if I do happen to stumble upon like another Nether fortress, if the blazes have any kind of new AI that will chase you around corners. And so that's one thing that I want to check out. And yeah, at this point I have my 10 pieces of obsidian, so I think it's time to pop back into the Nether and go exploring into a new area of the map that I haven't explored before, so we can go back to the overworld and try to find a jungle. So I will see you all in a moment. Alright, time to head back into the Nether. I've got 10 pieces of obsidian and a flint and steel, so I will be able to exit the other side. But basically, north is this way. I think I want to head to the west when I go through this portal, and so I'm going to be facing in that direction, just to make things a little bit easier on me. But basically, I think I am just going to start digging in the Nether over in this direction and see what I find, and go a little long ways. Alright, after digging a bit, I have entered kind of a new open area cavern of the Nether. Got some gravel on the ground over here. I hear a ghast. I see some glowstone over here. Let's get to a little bit higher ground. Oops. Hello. Where is the ghast? There he is. Hello, ghast. There's one hit. Can I get another hit in him? Only if he decides to show his face again. Oh, there he is. Haha! Return to sender. Always fun to kill the ghasts. Just for the sport of it. Oops. Let's try to make myself a not completely horrible way up. Alright. And so, let's see, I was just coming from over here. I want to make sure I keep heading in the same direction. And so, I'm going to continue traveling in this direction, but this time through kind of a more open area of the Nether, so that if I happen to see a Nether fortress in the distance or something like that, we can take advantage of it. But at the same time, mostly just trying to do some travel to get over to a new area of the map, to some unexplored chunks. Hello. There is a lot of lava down there. And it's making an interesting lighting pattern that I think is some kind of glitch or something. Like, you see how the lava just kind of has this, I don't know, diamond-shaped pattern on the floor? That seems unnatural to me. I'm not sure what is causing that, because I think maybe that is lava as well, but it's just not, it's probably just another Minecraft lighting glitch is probably what it is. Alright, I want to continue traveling this way, and so I think I'll have to kind of make myself a little staircase down, so I will see you all in a bit. Yep, so here's some more of the crazy lava lighting glitch, and basically where the lava is moving, Minecraft has lit it up, and where the lava is not moving, Minecraft seems to have forgotten that lava gives off light. Or something like that. Crazy Minecraft. I imagine I can't pour water on it. If I can do something that'll get a block update down there, then it'll probably all light back up. Alright, I'm going to continue to travel to the east and see what I find. Alright, I've traveled about 200 blocks in the Nether, which will be about 1.5 kilometers in the real world, so I think this should get me out into some fresh chunks. And so I have set down another Nether portal, and we are going to take a peek outside and see both what time of day it is, as well as where I am. And I am in the ice. And so the good news about ice is it means I am less likely to find kind of bad guys around, since bad guys can't spawn on ice. And my nether portal, this isn't a bad spot. And I do like snowy biomes just in general. Looks like we have some kind of lighting glitch over here. And so I guess for fun, I just want to walk over here. I hear a spider. Oh no, I hear lava. Is there lava over here? I definitely hear bubbling lava, but also it's the case that... Is the lava under... It is! Look! It's not a lighting glitch. There's actually lava under the ice right there. That is pretty cool. I don't know if that lava is going to start melting this ice and then put itself out. But that is pretty cool. I just assumed it was going to be another lighting glitch. And apparently over here, we had some reeds growing next to the water that were growing too tall or something. Ooh, hey, here's an Enderman. And I have all my food bars, and I just kind of looked at them without thinking about it. But it's always fun to fight Endermen. Especially when you don't die. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Alright, I set him on fire. That will help a lot. And now if I look at his feet, great! Killed an Enderman in this new area. Alright, so I have a little bit of light. There is a tree over here, which is good, because I did not bring an infinite supply of wood on me, and so I'll at least be able to get a sapling if I need to. Yeah, there's a few trees around here. And so, I hear the spider again. I guess he might be kind of like underground somewhere. Maybe there's an underground cave system near the lake or something. What is it I want to do? I like the ice, actually, and I don't want to melt it, and so I'm going to reorganize that torch a little bit. I guess I want it to be daytime. There's a bunch of sheep around here that I could shear to go ahead and put down a bed, and then when it's daytime, we can go searching around more to see if there might be jungle biomes kind of nearby, and we can continue heading to the east, west, whatever direction I was going. I already forgot. I think it was actually west. I might have said east before. Alright, so I'm going to shear some sheep, put down a bed, and then we'll go exploring in the daytime. And there's a confused Enderman walking around here in the daytime who keeps teleporting around, trying to find himself some darkness. And perhaps he finally succeeded. It looked like he might have just teleported down into a cave system down there, perhaps. So hopefully he's gone on to a better life. Nope, he's still just teleporting all around. Well, good luck to you, Mr. Enderman. I went ahead and put down a chest just so I could dump off some excess inventory that I don't really need to be carrying around on me right now. The rest of this, I guess I don't really need the soul sand either. The rest of this looks pretty good, and so I can dump off some cobble as well. Alright, and so I am going to continue exploring this way and see what biomes we encounter. Alright, I am continuing to explore, and where I'm standing, I hear lava. Ooh, here is a zombie. And now, will he catch fire in the daytime in an effort to try to get to me? Yes. Alright, so I think we determined that before, that basically I have a higher priority than staying out of the sunlight. I've been setting fire to trees, as I often do. But the lava... Yeah, I can just hear the lava sound around here. I guess I don't really feel like going digging for it. But that is definitely interesting, and that's definitely going to change things a bit in terms of when you're doing kind of caving and spelunking and having to worry about, you know, unexpectedly coming across some lava. Now that you can hear lava from a distance, I think that will make it a little bit safer. Although at the same time, it's still taking me a while to kind of get accustomed to the sound. Its kind of burbling sound sounds a little bit like... I guess it doesn't really sound like a slime, but for some reason just reminds me of slimes, and so every time I hear it, that's the first thing I think. So I guess it's just going to take me some getting used to that sound. And... Yep, we just seem to be in a big forest. I'm continuing to explore, and I will let you know when I find a new biome, especially when I find a jungle biome, because that's the main thing that I'm after. I was just hitting escape to let the world render in front of me, and look what it rendered in front of me! A jungle biome! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. I am pretty happy about that. I'm going to hit F3 real quick, just so I have some coordinates on the screen in case I ever get completely lost and need to find this place again. But this is my first experience in the jungle. It looks pretty cool. The jungle biome is new in 1.2. It has these crazy tall trees that have lots of vines. And now that you can climb vines, that is pretty cool. I think possibly we will be able to find jungle cats or ocelots in the jungle, and then I can tame them with fish, and so I guess I should make... I don't even know, I don't think I have any string on me. So I think I'm going to have to set up a base over here, basically kind of make myself a place to live so that I can kill some bad guys, kill some spiders, make some string, do some fishing, etc., etc. And so, yeah, the sun is going down. I'm going to go ahead and make a base camp, probably just carve out a hole here under the jungle. And so I will see you guys in a short bit. All right, here is my first little home in the jungle biome. I have slept in the bed. Oops. That's not the most ideal place set up for this particular door. Yes, there's no good way to put a door here right now, is there? Let me fix that. Alright, the house has a door, put a little torch on the side, and here we are in a jungle biome, and indeed I heard some zombies burning up after I went to sleep. And it became daytime. Alright, and so we're on a jungle biome that's right on the edge of a desert. I see a skeleton hopping around in the water over there. And so... So, let's see. So basically we have these jungle trees, and I think there's two types of trees. They tend to be covered in vines, and so of course you can climb the vines, because it's 1.2. And so there's these thin, tall trees like this. And then I think there are also... Ooh, and while I am thinking about it, I put my shears away. I want to see if I can collect these crazy fern things with shears. You are scaring me with your footsteps, Mr. Chicken, and so I'm going to kill you. I'm going to go get my shears because I want to see if you can collect the ferns just like you can collect tall grass using the shears. Because I don't remember if they have like their own inventory item or if they're even collectible, or... I don't encounter these little ferns very often. And so I'm talking about these things right here. And I'm trying to right-click on it with the shears and nothing happens. Oh, maybe it's left-click? Okay, left-click and I collect tall grass. Left-click and I collect a fern. Fern. Grass. Okay, neat. I have never collected ferns before, and so that is something new for Brian, even though it's been in the game for probably a million years. And so, I was talking about the trees. You can also use shears to collect leaves, and I'm just doing that to kind of give myself a step up. And so there's also these big trees that grow kind of 2 wide by 2 wide, and they seem to be a great thing to farm if you just need to collect a whole bunch of wood very quickly. And speaking of wood, I believe, yes, this is also kind of like a new kind of wood, and so you look at it and it has kind of like a different side texture, and possibly a different kind of like top and bottom texture as well. And so I am just going to collect a little bit of that wood just so we can check out the wood and have some of that in our inventory. And I'm also going to need wood for just creating tools and different things around here. Okay. And I don't know if there's any kind of, rhyme or reason, if there's any strategy for going looking for the jungle cats, looking for the ocelots. But I don't have any fish to kind of tame them with in the meantime. And so I think what I might do is just kind of explore around kind of the desert and the overworld around here and put out a few torches. And then when it turns nighttime, or even before it turns nighttime, go trying to explore and find some enemies in caves so that I can find some spiders to kill and whatnot. So that I will be able to get some string and do some fishing. And so, yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of exploring around the top side, and I will bring you guys back in if there's anything necessary, but I'm just going to do kind of the major work of putting down a new homestead over here. So I will see you guys whenever I see you. So I was standing over here, and I saw something in the distance, but it was just sitting and looking directly towards me, and I was like, what is that? There's some like orange thing that looks like a pumpkin or something over there. It's a jungle cat! Holy cow! So I managed to encounter one pretty quickly. I think perhaps they have weird behavior where they run away from you. Well, he doesn't seem to be running away from me. Ooh, and there's a zombie around somewhere. And so I don't have any fish to try to feed this cat with. But there is a cat hopping around in the trees. I understand that they don't take fall damage. And so, for example, I can do that without feeling guilty. He looks kind of cute. Oh, now he's running around. Okay. So I'm not sure if it's because I startled him or something startled him, but he was just kind of running away for a moment. I'm going to sit up on top of these vines real quick and just see if I could see where I was hearing the zombie, perhaps, but I cannot. Alright, but it's definitely the case. I'm going to need to get some resources as well, and so I think I might start a little underground mine, both to look for kind of a cave system below my house, and some bad guys to kill so I can kill some spiders, as well as just getting some resources, because like I didn't bring any diamonds along. I have some iron, but if I'm going to be staying here for a while, I will definitely want to be able to have kind of faster access to various resources. And so I am going to do some digging, and when we find a cave or something to explore, I'll bring you guys back in for that. So, see you guys in a short bit. Ow! That cactus was growing on top of some leaves, which I don't think is allowed. In any case, the cactus is no longer there. Haha. Alright, see you guys in a bit. I've been digging a long staircase down from my house and had found nothing other than a little coal until I ran into this. But I'm not going to mine this right now because I have my fortune pickaxe back up in the house. And so I'm definitely going to come down here with the fortune pick and mine the diamond with that rather than with this efficiency pick. But that is great. That will get us off to kind of a good resource start. We'll have at least 4 diamonds right here. And now that I know that I'm down at the diamond level, I'm going to try spreading out. I haven't found any cave systems, and so we're going to see if we can manage to find some of those as well. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Alright, and I've been digging a tunnel. I can hear some lava and some water. I'm pretty sure the water is a little bit to my right. The lava, I'm not sure yet. If you can listen... Oops! Found the lava. Listen for directionally. But apparently there's lava right above me here. And so, I guess I need to be careful over here. And then I'm curious to know if the flowing noise I'm hearing is also water. And so I'm going to try to find a safe way up here and just see if there's also water, or if the lava kind of also now makes that kind of flowing noise. Okay, I circled around and I kind of found the lava, and it also looks like it might even be a ravine. In any case, a cave system over here. And I definitely... Oh yeah, it's a ravine. And yep, I did hear flowing water as well. Alright, cool. Well, now we have somewhere to explore. And so that is fantastic. I will do this in order to make the area right around the base of the lava a little bit safer. But then I guess we have some pretty good kind of spelunking and exploring inventory on us right now. And so let's just hop out. Ooh, another diamond. That is a bonus. I definitely need to come back down here with my fortune pick. And I don't see any bad guys around right now, and so this seems like a good time to explore the ravine. Although now we have an ominous sound. Oh, Minecraft. Trying to shake my confidence. You couldn't possibly. I have recently completed Vinyl Fantasy, a very hard map. And so, normal Minecraft pales in comparison. Of course, the moment I say that, I'm going to have like 2 creepers just fall on my head and explode in my face or something like that. Or perhaps not. Perhaps I will have better luck than that today. Yes, alright. But I am going to do some exploring and spelunking and bring you guys back in as it gets interesting. One end of the ravine connects to an abandoned mine shaft, and so that is a little bit interesting. I'm going to check out the other end as well. Ooh, I actually do want to collect some redstone, because I also want to play with the crazy redstone torchlight things. And I did collect some glowstone when I was in the Nether, so I'm prepared to do that. And so I'm going to grab this redstone and continue to explore and bring you guys back in. Oops. When I will be showing off better parkour skills, as the case may be. Alright, see you guys in a bit. Okay, I am back at the base. Let's explore for a minute the glowstone lamps. I believe what you do to craft them is you start with some glowstone, and then you put redstone around the outside, like that. Yes, and that creates a redstone lamp. And so let's go ahead and create a few of those. And they are very cool, as far as I understand. Let's go ahead and make a little bit more space over here, where we can play around with them for a moment. Great. And so basically, the redstone lamp is powered by redstone and goes on when you give it a redstone current, and so I could put some lamps over here, and then if I hit the switch, boom, they turn on. And I'm not sure if they're as bright as glowstone, or if they're only as bright as a torch. I'm not sure what their light level is. I'll have to check that out. And yes, and so you can use these for, oops, It is a rainstorm outside, and I am just curious. I know, I'm easily distracted. To see if I take 3 steps into the desert, if the rain is immediately going to end over here. Yes. And so I think part of the new Anvil save format is that different chunks and things, like, remember what biome that they're in, so you no longer will have the changing biome thing, so this is actually like a desert, but now even if they update the terrain generator, this will continue to stay a desert since these chunks have already been generated, even if at this particular location on the map, with this particular seed, the new terrain generator would have done something different. Oh, and the light level is something that I can check out. Oh, this is very happy. With another new F3 kind of debugging thing. Let's walk back in here. And I think it's not, yeah, it's not nighttime, and so I can't put out the rain sounds right now, so sorry about that. But I believe, so first of all, I believe you can, oops. Oh, it makes a glass breaking sound, but you can pick it up. I think it is a bug that it is a different item, basically, when it was turned on, when I picked it up, and so I think if I, yes, pick it up like that, yes, now it stacks with the old one. But basically, another new feature of Minecraft is basically anywhere you're standing, you can hit F3, and, yeah, you should be able to see my mouse over here, so basically my XYZ coordinates and what way I'm facing is the same. But now there's a thing with, LC, I'm not sure what that is. B is biome is jungle, and then there's like block lighting, sunlight lighting, and total lighting over here. And so basically, there's currently a block lighting of 7, and so if I turn this on, now you'll see there's a block lighting of 13 because there's a light source right next to me. And so I'm curious to compare, basically, if I put a torch down next to me, yes, the block lighting is only 12. And so it does appear that this new redstone lamp is giving off as much light as glowstone or a jack-o'-lantern or lava or fire, a light level of 15 right at the start, as opposed to a torch, which gives you a light level of 14 at the start. And I presume that the... Oops, I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff here. I should not dig directly down. That basically it's measuring the light level at my head, yes. And so basically if I put my head directly in a torch, the light level is 14, and then each block away I go from the torch, the light level goes down by 1. And so basically, if I'm standing right here, the light level is 14, because inside this light it is 15. Okay, great. Yes, for those of you who don't care about all the details of Minecraft's light algorithms, that might not be interesting, but for me that is interesting and useful to know. Yes, I think there's going to be all kinds of cool devices and things one could make out of these redstone lamps, and so they will definitely be fun to play around with. For now, I don't know, I guess a pick seems to be a very efficient thing to pick it back up, and so I'm going to pick these back up, and I will put them back away in the chest, but we'll play around with them more in the future, I'm sure. And so I'm going to do a little bit more kind of exploring and spelunking, I think, and yeah, go back and... Actually, let's do that together. I will grab my Fortune 1 pick, and let's go see how many diamonds we can get out of these 2 diamond finds that I just found, and that'll also give us a nice way to get away from the rain sounds. And perhaps I will actually even put in some stairs down here and carve out a better kind of staircase on down. Or actually I might make a ladder system and a safe drop. Yeah, I think I'm going to tidy up this area in order to get down to all the stuff that I've found down here already, the ravine and the diamonds. But basically, I have my Fortune 1 pick. This was the very first item I ever enchanted in Minecraft. I gave it like a level 22 enchantment or something, and I got Fortune, which turns out to be very lucky, I think. And so I've been using it ever since. It's only Fortune 1, and so in this case it managed to net me no profit. But there are some more diamonds over here, and so I'm sure that we'll get lucky with at least one of them. And yes, and so I felt very fortunate to go ahead and get Fortune with one of my first enchantments. And so where was the other diamond that I found? Right, it's right over here. And so hopefully we won't have any bad guys falling on my head as I try to... I'm trying to just add another torch right up here. I find that it's very hard to, at the peak of your jump when you're not standing right next to the block, to successfully place a torch above your head like I was trying to do there. Good, we've got another nice little kind of cache of diamonds over here. And so I'm going to dig around them real quick. with my normal pick. Or sorry, not my normal pick, my efficiency 1, unbreaking 1 pick that I was so lucky to get with the level 1 enchantment. To see how many diamonds we're looking at over here, and then oops! And I will make a mess of the water. Alright. Let's go tidy this back up with some blocks. Alright, I will tidy this back up and then we'll see how many diamonds we're going to get. Okay, so we appear to be looking at 4 pieces of diamond ore over here as well. Let's hope fortune has a little bit more luck. There, that one turned into 2. Oh, and it was 5 pieces to start. Alright, and so there were 5 pieces of diamond ore here, and I think I ended up getting, 7 more diamonds, because now I'm up to 11. So that is fantastic. That is a nice set of diamonds to go ahead and start us off at this base. I might grab some obsidian and go ahead and put down an enchanting table over here. I don't really need to enchant anything just yet, but that is something I might do as well. Yeah, and this ravine is almost directly below my base, I think, actually. And so I might carve kind of directly down from my base and put in a system of ladders and a safe drop with some water and some different things so we can quickly kind of like get up and down over here. But we are making a good start on a new home. I still have not found any spiders to kill so that I can get some string so that I can go fishing so that I can try to tame a cat and then see what the cats are like. But we will do that shortly, but I am going to go ahead and tend to some more business and see you guys in a moment. As we all know in Minecraft, you should never dig straight down because you never know what it is you might be falling into. You might be falling into a ravine or some lava, things that are going to kill you. But if you stand between 2 blocks, you can always carve straight down like this. And as a result, you're always standing on 1 block or the other. And as a result, you get a chance to see what's below you before you actually fall down into it. And so basically I am doing this basically to carve a tunnel down to near where that ravine is, I think, that is almost directly below my base. And then I have tons of ladders on me, and so I will put a ladder system back up, and we will have an easy way to kind of get up and down. And so I will see you guys when I reach the bottom. Alright, I know that I am almost there, because I can hear the lava and the water, and so I think they might be just a little ways out this way. I'm not sure if it's this way or the other way, but basically I am going to go try to find that ravine again. Nope, I guess it must be this way, because it seemed to have gotten quieter in terms of the water. Oop, dip. Apparently, I'm coming out directly behind the lava fall. The lava flow, whatever one would term it. Alright, and so I am going to figure out the best way to kind of like dig over into the ravine. Yep, sure enough, I was coming out right behind the lava fall. There is the waterfall. Here is where we just dug up the diamonds, and here is where I dug my hole down. And so my plan is to put a ladder system down here, and then a safe fall with water over here. And so I'm going to build that, and see you guys in a moment. Alright, I haven't built a water break like this in a while, but I don't think anything has changed. Basically, I have ladders down the side here, and I just put a sign here. And so now I can put some water there, and it can't flow anywhere because there's a ladder inside this block and a sign inside this block. And so I end up with just a tiny little bit of water right there. And now I believe this means that if I climb all the way to the top, then once I'm at the top, I could choose to climb down the ladders, obviously, but I can also just walk down into this corner where there's water below me, and I will fall. But then the water breaks my fall, it slows me down, and as a result, I come to the bottom very quickly, but without taking any fall damage. And so that is a nice quick system for getting up and down, and so that is happy. We are now just a few steps over from exploring this ravine. I have it in my base that is at the base of a jungle biome, right on the edge of the desert. And so we are in good shape. I've already got some diamonds. We're in good shape to just do all kinds of exploring and basically make this our new kind of temporary permanent home. I have to come up with a name for this home. I'm not sure what I'm going to name it yet, but I will obviously put up a sign and name this place once the spirit moves me with a good name for this place. And so I guess I need to check on the time for this episode. I don't know that we've done a whole lot yet, but it's definitely we're in good position now in a jungle biome to do a whole lot more exploring. So I will check on the time and see you guys in a bit. Yep, we are already over half an hour, so I am going to go ahead and call it an episode here. We're off to a good start, and I will see you guys next time. Hope you're having a good day.